Swaggy Claps, your boy Swain's back at it again, Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, I have 5 feels like summer fragrances. I know it's been a minute since I hopped back on this thing, and I'm back. Once again, if you were updated with my latest post, life, family, relationships, the whole nine. When you want to try to get something done, there's always something to kind of come into the mix of things. And sometimes it might be procrastination. I'm gonna be 100% honest, but with these fragrances, these are going to be the fragrances that as soon as you smell these, you're definitely going to feel like summer. You're definitely going to have the sense of vacation. You're definitely going to have the sense of like just kind of just freedom in a sense, which summer would be for most people, something where I get to be out and about. And these fragrances are phenomenal. They smell awesome, honestly, and you can even taste them in the air. That's how good they smell.
Fresh air, just smell good. Taste good. Taste the air. Yeah.
Don't go off tasting these for real, but yeah, it's like that. So without further ado, let's get into this review. The first fragrance that I got for y'all on this list is going to be from the house of Alexandria Fragrances, and that is Green Envy. Okay, so this is going to be their take on Parfums de Marly Greenly, and this is green for sure, okay, but not like in the grass green, but this is like green apple, because that's what hits you in the face as soon as you spray it in the air. It's just a bright, citrusy, and juicy green apple, really ripe green apple. You have some musk, some amberwood in here, some oak moss. Man, this literally smells like summer. When you smell certain fragrances that are in the high citrus category, things like Bulgari Tiger, you have maybe some Versace Eau Fraiche, like you have these high citrus types of fragrances that sometimes, not those ones that I mentioned, but sometimes are hit or miss because fresh fragrances tend to not stay on your skin that long. So, but this and Alexandria Fragrances, they happen to knock this one out the park. I get about 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance, and I have gotten the 30 ml. So I haven't really put in any or too much of a dent in this. I've been wearing other fragrances. When you have a lot of fragrances, it's hard to choose, but if you have this, or if you're trying to choose this, pick up a sample. They do have a sample pack, so you can get your nose on this. If you haven't happened to smell Greenly, oh man, this is a good summer banger. Okay, we only got a couple more weeks until the end of summer, so if you can have your hands or get your hands on this, you gotta get it. All right, so that is Green Envy by Alexandria Fragrances. So the next fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be from the house of Missoni, and that is going to be Missoni's Pour Homme EDP, and this is going to be their take on Bleu de Chanel's EDP, and this one also knocked it out the park. So you got the pressurized atomizer, and then you also have the magnetic cap. I was waving this like this was the magnetic cap, but it was over here. But anyway, so this one, man, if you ever had gotten your hands on the actual OG Bleu de Chanel, then you will understand that this one is kind of like the little brother, because they both genetically the same. Different bottle, I think. But, you have some lavender in here. You have some grapefruit in this. You have more apple. There's more apple in this, and some woods. Definitely a summer banger, but also this is versatile throughout any season. I get about 6 to 8 hours. This is a very clean cut and direct scent. Can't go wrong with this one, and it's not even that much of a dent in terms of the price. You're not gonna be paying out of pocket like crazy amount of money, or the numbers is not gonna run up at that price tag. And this is definitely something that I would recommend you have in your collection amongst all the other fragrances that you do happen to have for different seasons and stuff like that. But once again, this is a summer banger, as well as a staple in terms of the versatility that you can get with this fragrance. Okay, so if you don't got it, get it. And if you know, you know. All right, so that is Missoni Pour Homme EDP. So the third fragrance on this list is going to be from the house of Paco Rabanne, and that is Invictus Legend. Okay, and this one you can still find, but as far as manufacture purposes, this has been discontinued. But if you were to go on eBay, you're definitely going to be spending a lot of bread. All right, but this one, first sniff, I was like,
Do you smell it? That smell. The kind of smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells smelly.
this was so good, and it's so different from all the other Paco Rabanne fragrances because of the fact of you had that bubblegum, sweet, you know, sometimes dense fragrance from the line. And this one just kind of said, I'm gonna do something different, and it shortly enough did. So with this, you get some grapefruit. I don't even have to, I'm just waving the tester strip all up in my face, and I smell it like all over here. So what you get with this, you get some grapefruit, some C notes. You have a little bit of musky nuances to this as well. Man, this is very bright and aquatic. So this is, as you can see, the coloration of the bottle, it is showing you what it's about in terms of summer, okay? Or spring, you know, either or. But this one right here, going on vacation, going out to a day party or something like that, this is something that will definitely grab attention. I get about 8 hours with this fragrance, hands down. That is the time that it stays on my skin. And as far as, you know, when it's on my clothes, it's even longer. Don't even get into that. Okay, so like I said, you can still find this on eBay. The last time I seen someone selling this was about maybe $200 and something. I don't know how big of the size of the bottle was for that price, but yeah, you're gonna be spending more than somewhat of, like, I guess you can say it's in the same ballpark as you know, the price originally the price was, but they're gonna, this fragrance is gonna be hiking up, trust me, especially if you want to get your hands on this. All right, so that is the third fragrance in this lineup, and that is Invictus Legend. The next fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be from the house of Diesel, and that is Diesel Only the Brave. All right, and this is a throwback. You know, this isn't my original bottle when I first had gotten this fragrance itself. I remember, I'm sure that if you checked out my other video and my other reviews on this, I remember when I had went to the like a Columbus Mart, and they were doing their vendors, and they had a gentleman that was selling fragrances, and I happened to see this. And this is when I was either in high school or college, or like freshman, sophomore year of college. And this one was a staple of a signature scent, okay? Now I pull this out, you know, when I just want to feel fresh, clean, and I definitely want to get some compliments, which you will get with this. So it's synthetic in the opening, but as it dries down, you get some benzoin, you have some amber nuances to this, some woods, lemon, that burst of lemon is in this as well, floral tones. And this is an overall good fragrance. I get about 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance as well, especially in the high heat. And it's like a sweet lemon, but not too tart, okay? And it's blended perfectly to the point where it's just like, all right, you know, like it's doing its job on what it needs to do, even with the ingredients that I didn't even list in this, because majority of the time you're gonna smell the citrus notes and you're gonna smell those floral notes and, you know, the sweeter tones, but there's other notes in this fragrance. There's a lot. Okay, so it's still readily available. You can still pick it up. They have a whole line of these bottles that look like fists, but this one is definitely near and dear to my heart too. So I had to get another bottle, and I did put a little bit of a dent in it, as you can see, a little bit, not too much. But I probably will plan on using more of it. You know, it's a gym scent, you know, workout scent, whatever scent. This is good, and also smells like summer. Okay, so that is Diesel's Only the Brave. So the last one is gonna be somewhat of a classic to me. When I show y'all this, y'all gonna be, well, some of y'all gonna be saying,
"Oh, well, that's basic. Oh, you should get the intense,"
or whatever the case may be. And you know what I say to them?
We do not care.
The fragrance I'm referring to is going to be Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. And as you can see, I did damage to this. But I have the backup, all right? And you can't go wrong with the classic, okay? Really can't go wrong with the classic. And if it works, it works. Don't change up for anybody. You know, if you're trying to change up for yourself for the betterment, all right? So that is my TED Talk for that moment. So what you get with this, once again, high citrus, bergamot, lemon, musk, just real clean, like salty vibes in this fragrance. Man, this is for real. This is also bringing back memories of high school and going out to Philly, going out to New York during the summer, and I would smell this amongst myself. Like, and then, you know, one of my best friends, he always had it, which you can, but he would always have a fragrance in his middle console. And every time we would go out, he would just be like, "You want to spray?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, come on now." Like, I was a big cologne fan, but I wasn't on top of my A game when we had went out in times of me not putting on any fragrance. So shout out to my boy, he knows who he is. With this fragrance, I get about, you know, a solid 6 hours. Nothing too crazy, nothing too long, but it's long enough. And like I said, this is also a crowd pleaser. For the record, I smelled majority of all of the Dolce & Gabbana light blue line, and man, you can't beat this. And all of those other ones, you know, some better than others, you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty decent, bright, fresh. Some of them, they may be sweet, but this one, everyone is just going to follow you. And I didn't even mention the sillage with this. So wanted to give my last regards on this fragrance. And that is going to be the one and only Light Blue. So those are my 5 fragrances that smell like summer. If you have any of these fragrances, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you don't have any of these fragrances, I would recommend you maybe even just picking up one of them just to see how the sense of smell can bring you to a different season. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell just to let you know when your boy is posting, whenever that may be again. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.